The battle for the Lemnos factory was one for the history books. What began as a simple data scan turned into an all-out struggle for control of the first alien facility ever found by humankind. Grizzly 1 and the 1st Astro Cavalry dug in against relentless Soviet attacks, holding the factory at a staggering cost. The CCA threw everything they had in a last-ditch attempt to destroy what they couldn't claim, but the NSDF held the line, barely. When the smoke cleared, the truth was sobering. The Lemnos factory had been dead for centuries, its internal machinery long destroyed in a self-imposed purge, but buried within its systems, the NSDF found something far more valuable than weapons: history. The logs spoke of a race lost to time, the Scythonians, and of a war that shattered their civilization. They revealed names pulled from myth that hinted at a vast network of starports and stockpiles spanning the system. If the Soviets seized even a fraction of that knowledge, the space race would be lost before it began. For General Collins and NSDF command, the mission shifted. The hunt for Scythonian relics was now the highest priority. Every NSDF's unit scattered across Mars, searching for signs of the Omega Starpork and the legendary Hephaestus transport. Whoever finds it first will control the future of the war. But while the 1st Astro Cavalry hunts for ghosts, another battle brews in the shadows. The Black Dogs have tentatively rejoined NSDF operations, at least on paper, but their true allegiance remains to Commander Shaw. Operating from the fringes, they chase a different lead. Intercepted transmissions point to something massive, a Soviet project under the code name Mammoth. To uncover the truth, Shaw sends Cobra 1 deep into enemy territory. No backup, no reinforcements, a lone wolf in the deadliest hunting ground on Mars. The objective? Infiltrate the CCA compound, confirm the existence of the Mammoth, and escape alive. Failure is not an option. Hey, welcome back lurkers. Today we'll be looking at Black Dog 03 Exploratory. For the big battles Lemnos factory, we're going to take a bit of a slight detour as we deal with what little stuff the Black Dogs are up to. Anyway, let's get this briefing underway, hey? Battlezone update. The war for the solar system and control of biometal has moved beyond the moon, and so has Black Dog's Cobra Company, who have joined NSDF forces on Mars. While the CCA and rogue NSDF partnership has not been fully brought to light, the Black Dogs have learned of other sinister activities of the CCA. Leading part of their forces on the moon to guard the newly built base, Commander Shaw, Cobra 1 and the Black Dogs have arrived on Mars to confront a new CCA threat. Black Dog Squadron update for Cobra. Intelligence has confirmed the existence of a secret Soviet super heavy tank codenamed Mammoth. Your mission is to recon the area and bring back information of this vehicle. Do not attempt to retrieve the Mammoth tank on this mission. Using its captured CCA tug to enter the base should not arouse suspicion. Alright. Super sneaky. In the engineering report, there are several CCA Skya communication towers in the battle zone guarded by gun towers. Colonel Baker has equipped you with a special high-powered sniper rifle and advanced Mate 2 anti-tank rocket launcher. Use your equipment to destroy the solar arrays powering the comm towers and their gun towers. So, our objectives: find the supply depot, steal a tug, use the tug to gain access to the base without being detected, ID scan, and return with the Mammoth tank data. Shouldn't be too complicated, right?
Welcome to Mars, Cobra 1. We've had some disturbing reports about a new Soviet superweapon codenamed Mammoth. Your first task is to inspect the hangar at Nav 1. Make sure you aren't detected.
Alright. So for this mission, we are pretty much on foot for most of it. We do have a couple of extra things. We're going to need extra ammo sniper rifle, and we've got instead of our jetpack, we've got the AT launcher, which can do some serious damage. However, the problem we're going to run into is ammo, as we have no way of refilling. So our first priority will be to get a vehicle. Alright. So this mission can be a bit vague on what you need to do. You want to get to that hangar, but you can't get close because of the comm tower there. So what we're going to do, depower it. Oh, did not mean to launch two of them. Also, it said in the briefing they were solar panels. They're actually wind power generators. Means nothing in the game. It's just thematic depending on the mission you're on. So which generator is used. So that should take out the wind, so that won't no longer attack us. What we need to do now is see if we can snipe this flanker, because we're gonna ideally want a vehicle. Alright, gotta get this shot. Wait for him to pass back around, we'll move over here. He will patrol around the base. So, despite the fact you're on foot, you have, because you've got the AT launcher, you will pretty much one-shot, if you can one-shot a building, you one-shot vehicles, and it's pretty damn accurate as well. So, you have got a bit of survivability, still, you're on foot. You don't want to make a mistake, or...
Ammo depleted.
Close call. Flanker is perfect for what we need to do here. So, it's not really a combat mission. Keep you cool, keep you calm, and just take your time. So we've got to get to the hangar.
According to the hangar computer, there is a tug at nav 2. Go there and steal the tug.
Alright, so now we head south. So we're perceived with the Soviets right now, so do not shoot anyone or anything. There is a few patrols around here, so you do want to be careful. Alright, when you get close, you can still be detected by the comm tower if you get too close, even in a vehicle. So when you get close to the objective, jump out and try and take out those power generators. Probably take out the comm tower too, but... That's all done. If you get a turret like this, it takes a while to lock on, still, and doesn't always listen. But that should be all the power generator over there as well. Let's have a look. Oh.
Warning. Damage critical.
That's all good, you can lose that. Alright. So the tug's just here, we'll go land in that, and that should proceed us to the next part of the mission.
Energy readings indicate that the Mammoth is protected by 4 shield generators. The shield generators are controlled by the field lab at nav 3. Use the tug to get close to the field lab and destroy it.
Now I do believe you can finish this off with the tug, however you probably don't want to be stuck in the tug of how slow it moves. So what I like to do is I'll park the tug over here. Now when that flanker comes back, I'm going to try and snipe it, but while we're here, let's quickly get rid of that other wind power. Oh no, you're over there somewhere. Nope. Thought he was going to be down a little while longer. Pretty much only going to get one shot at this. Uh-oh.
Warning. Damage.
Ooh, that is lousy. That was incredibly lucky. Alright. Let's see what else we can do here. So let's destroy that field lab. I think that was the comm tower, but that's okay. Yeah, field lab's just over there. We can get rid of that. As a matter of fact, we can probably get rid of this whole outpost if we need to. The AT rockets are incredibly busted.
Excellent work, Cobra 1. Go to the Mammoth at Nav4 and inspect it. Once this has been done, your backpack will transmit the technical data from the Mammoth to us. Do not attack the Mammoth.
Warning. Damage critical.
That's okay, we can lose that. Alright, let's get back in our tug. So you should be... Oh, that's really unfortunate. Oh, looks like we're going to have a bit of a wonky moment in this one. We will need to steal another flanker though. Or a Grendel maybe. Hopefully I don't get spotted. Come on. Perfect. It's not a flanker, but a Grendel will do. So the patrols will keep spawning, so don't get too comfortable relying on them. Alright. We should be able to go through here pretty freely. Now you still need to have a vehicle of some kind. The tug's technically been burned if the AI is shooting at it, so I don't want to rely on that anymore. I think the original mission you had to be in the tug the entire time, but you also didn't have to try and snipe, you know, command towers and generators from so far away. The mission scripting on this one is a little bit buggy, but as long as you've got a good clean aim and you know, the ability to take out vehicles, you should be okay. You could probably hop all the way here as well, but that'd be tedious, and then you'd have to find ways to get around stuff like these towers. So the Grendel is... I don't know what to take of it. In one hand, I think the vehicle design's awesome. From a practical side though, that would look like a nightmare to drive. Alright, here we are. We've got the Mammoth tank.
Well done, Cobra 1. Unfortunately, the transmission from you was detected by the Soviets. Retreat to the pickup zone as quickly as you can. We have limited time to pick you up before CCA reinforcements arrive.
So, I like the little nod it was given, the class destination of the N64.
Attack my target.
So, my vehicle's burnt, but that's okay. We just have to get to the extraction. Now, you could try and do this on foot. You'd be hopping, bunny hopping like crazy to the end there and hoping you don't come across patrol. Or you can get a fast vehicle like this and just book it. flanker is actually better, but, well, the extra health from the heavy, the bomber is nice. And here we are. There we go, debriefing. This data will enable us to build our own Mammoth tanks once we acquire a prototype. Your mission, Cobra 1, will be to acquire that prototype. Alright, so we're going to do a bit of a double header today and give you 2-for-1 special, guys. Mainly because that last mission was pretty short, and, well, let's get this little arc of the Black Dogs missions segment on Mars out of the way. Anyway, let's get to the briefing for Black Dog 004, the Mammoth project. Right. Battlezone update. Black Dog's Cobra has confirmed a new CCA Mammoth Super Heavy tank. Commander Shaw believes that the vehicle could be devastating against NSDF forces if not fully understood. He's ordered Cobra 1 to take a force and acquire the tank prototype. BDS update for Cobra. The Soviets are now acutely aware of our presence on Mars. The Mammoth tank has been moved to an extremely hazardous region of Mars in the vicinity of an extinct volcano. We must acquire the Mammoth tank prototype at all costs. Objectives? Find and capture the Mammoth tank. Yeah, the N64 Super Heavy tank. It's actually pretty cool. We'll get to use it a little bit later. So anyway, let's not screw around. Let's get to it. Let them have their ticket tape parades, their space races, and their commemorative packets of dehydrated ice cream. While Von Braun takes credit for his Redstone bottle rockets, I am finalizing plans for an interplanetary fleet that could plant an American flag on every rock and pebble in this solar system by the end of the next decade. I will be watching the sunrise from atop Olympus Mons long before NASA takes their first steps on the moon. This is from Dr. Wilhelm Arkin, CEO of Arkin Industries, and it's in response to his offer of the position at NASA.
Cobra 1, we're sending you to steal the Mammoth tank prototype. Intelligence reports indicate that enemy activity is highest in the center of the volcano. We've dropped a nav beacon there. Go and investigate.
Alright.
Bobcat here. Right behind you.
So this is another no-build mission, but we aren't in a hurry either. So much like you did in the first Black Dogs mission, we're going to take our time, snipe things that get in our way, and then claim the vehicles for ourselves so that if we do lose pilots, our pilots will hopefully be smart enough to jump in the Soviet tanks.
Bobcat here.
Move up again. Oh.
I'm going.
Another tank to add to the collection.
Bobcat here. Wolverine here. You got it. Wolverine here. I'm going.
Come up on this side for this guy. A vehicle? No, just a funny looking rock.
Bobcat here. You got it. Wolverine here. I'm going.
Convenient, sir. That's a chain gun up ahead. This is probably the first time we're going to have to pick a fight. Let's see what we can do. I'm going to get a bit closer. What's the range? Alright, don't want to go closer by foot. Let's get this other flanker out of the way. Alright. I might burn this flanker. Alright, yeah, I thought so. Enough vehicles here that I might be able to do it. I'm probably going to lose this thing, but that's okay.
Warning. Damage critical.
Always both these flankers on it just to do a bit of damage. Probably won't do enough, but it'll be at least enough that... Yeah, so we can't snipe pack turrets, so we're going to have to send our forces in to deal with this. Let's soften them up first.
Warning. Damage critical.
We'll
Bobcat here.
send the
In combat.
Bobcats in, and the Grizzlies. Actually, all three. But we'll get out of here first.
Time to kill.
That was beautifully done.
Bobcat here. I'm going. Yes, sir. I'm going.
Actually, what we'll do is, where's that damaged Bobcat? If I'm correct,
I'll be right there.
this is where a good understanding of the weapons you have available come to mind. We've got fire and forget rather than stilettos, thermal, sorry. Alright. Oh, never mind, we won't be doing that. Would these have them?
Wolverine here.
What have you got for me,
No
man?
problem.
Thermals. Alright, this might work. So, the reason why I'm going for the thermal here and taking over this Wolverine is the thermals usually have a pretty good range, and I believe that they have the ability to? I could be wrong. Might be the Shadowers. Oh. Alright, we can't outrange those. Alright, never mind. Disregard, boys. I'll take my tank back. Alright. We'll have to lead with the Grizzlies here.
Wolverine here. Grizzly here. No mercy. Bobcat here. In combat.
And once they've engaged, we'll get in there too, because we want to get these things down quickly.
Target down.
We're going to probably lose that one.
Bobcat here. Grizzly here. Attacking enemy. Grizzly here. Attacking enemy.
Keep moving.
Wolverine here. In combat. Attacking enemy.
We've lost one tank.
Protecting the flock. Target down. Bobcat here. Grizzly here. I'm going.
Offensive unit lost.
Oh, we've got more rockets too. I didn't realise that. Huh. That works. I won't say no to having a Grendel as a backup. Oh shit. Let's patch ourselves back up. So I completely forgot we had the ATs. They are very... Ooh. I don't want them getting into it.
Ammo
Oh,
depleted.
he got into it, but he got back out of it. Reset that again. Doing a lot of perceived vision and threat here, so we'll use this to take this out. And that's an NSDF pilot there. You know what, we'll give him our tank because we'll go pick up another one. Then send him back to group 3. Alright, so the reason why I'm faffing around a bit is we have got some stuff we need to... Up next, it's going to be a little bit roughy as we move in... A rough one as we basically move into that big canyon crater of the mouth of the volcano, so... I don't mind stuffing around a bit, making sure I get things orders because it'll kick off for a little pretty soon. Anyway, I'm going to bring up my force here. Let's get the damaged tank healed. You can pick up that.
Bobcat here.
And the damaged Bobcat
Bobcat here.
can also pick
I'm
up one.
going. Grizzly here. Moving. Grizzly here. Grizzly
You're going to need to.
Yes, sir.
Again, take your time. This is probably also a perfectly good time to save if you need to.
Bobcat here. I'm going. Wolverine here. On my way.
Alright, let's go. Alright. Got some vehicles lurking down there. That'll be out of range. Okay, let's move down. We should be perceived friendly, but I'm not taking any risk. Let's give these guys 50 caliber to the face. Alright. There's one back there too. Can we get him? I think he's too far.
Ammo depleted.
Oh, nice. Yeah, we've got a collection of vehicles we can take later if we need to. Let's head down and investigate the area. Keep our forces back there for now.
The readings from that tank don't match our technical data. The tank is a decoy, cover one. It's a trap. Get out of there.
So once that hat explosion goes off, you're going to have some friends coming to say hello. As you can see, perceived team is detonated, so we're going to pull back a bit. I can hear those turrets. I don't mind if I lose this. But let's definitely do some damage. We've got our forces behind us as well, so we can still fight our way out of it. But let's keep funneling them up into the rockets.
Warning. Damage critical.
You don't want to get into a brawl with a bomber. You do not have the mobility.
Good work, but we still need you to find and commandeer the real Mammoth tank. The nav beacon has been dropped near some strange energy readings. Try searching there.
Bobcat here. In combat. Target down.
Alright, there we go.
Wolverine here.
Move our forces up a bit.
Rolling.
That's a bomber.
Bobcat here. In combat. You got it. Wolverine here.
We probably want to get out of here.
Grizzly here. No mercy. Ashes to ashes, baby. Ain't dirt coming, Pico. Target down.
Offensive unit lost.
Alright.
Engaging. Bobcat here. Engaging. Wolverine here. In combat. Target down. Engaging.
We do not want to be hit by that. Ooh.
Engaging. Wolverine here. In combat. In combat. Target down.
I am lucky to be alive.
Engaging. Bobcat
Alright, let me need to move. Alright, so you want to move west as quickly as you can. Keep forgetting that these guys actually keep spawning, so just hightail it as quickly as you can.
Guarding friendly. Engaging. Guarding friendly. Leon.
Go up this little ramp. You could risk for those service pods. I don't like the idea of it. Just get out of this volcano. take this guy out.
Critical.
Once you get down to, yep, this little pit here, you have a moment to breathe again.
Burning sheep. Yes, sir.
Make sure you deal with the followers behind you.
Who's next? No mercy.
Offensive unit.
That's unfortunate.
lost.
So I accidentally killed one of my Wolverines there by the looks of it.
Bobcat here. Lead on.
Which pilot is that?
Warning. Damage critical.
Don't think we have any friendly forces floating around.
Guarding friendly.
So pull our forces here. Let's go steal that scout. Double check there's no one else around. Sweet. Alright, so we've got a bit to rearm repair here.
Warning. Damage critical.
So it looks like our
Bobcat here.
Bobcats took most of the damage.
Bobcat here. I'm going. Yes, sir. Bobcat here. Bobcat here. I'm going.
Yeah, that's good enough. And I'll use these last ones for myself.
Bobcat here. Lead on.
Okay, same deal. Move slowly. Keep an eye on radar contacts. I see one up on the top of the hill there. He's going to be unfortunate position. Oh, we got more repair, so
Guarding friendly. Rolling.
we can deal with this guy just by fighting him. Anyone else that wants to pick a fight? No? Oh, yes.
Warning. Damage critical.
We should be safe enough though. Ooh. Won't do watch those gun towers, but I'm going to be greedy. Yep, he's looking at me now, so we're not going to be there. Alright. I think all our units are in good nick.
Wolverine here.
Minor damage, but
Bobcat here. Lead on.
we'll move along. Alright.
Guarding friendly. Rolling.
We can deal with both these. Perfect.
Bobcat here. Rolling.
Keep looking along. You can hit the T key, the targeting key, if something pops up ahead. You should see it through the terrain and get a good lock onto it if you need to. There we go. A pack turret and a vehicle at the back there. Alright.
Yes, sir. Bobcat here. Rolling.
I have no idea where that one's going. Let's get creative with this. How far is that turret? Should be just out of his range here. Shouldn't target anything else. Perfect. And we'll snipe that tank. Alright, perfect. So, it might not seem like you need much of your force, but you will need, you're going to need it a fair bit in a moment. You know what, grab that fresh tank while we're at it.
Bobcat here. Rolling.
This will be another good time to save if you need to. Oh. That's awkward. That pack pilot got in the tank.
Engaging.
That's 2 for 2 now.
In combat. Target down.
Any pilots floating about? Of course he did. You could run back to get some untaken supply pods, but it should be okay.
That's not good. There are rogue NSDF forces guarding the Mammoth tank. Apparently their collusion with the Soviets is worse than we thought. No matter, take them out and capture the Mammoth.
Alright, so you're probably going to get a bit of a fight here once you open up the attack. Yep, here we go.
Bobcat here. In combat. Engaging.
In this case, they're focusing on me, so I'm going to try and...
Bobcat here. Engaging. Bobcat here.
What's in these grizzlies, eh? That's unfortunate. Guys, there's no one in it.
Engaging. Bobcat
Alright,
here.
well we want to be on foot for a little bit anyway, because we're going to have to snipe things with the anti-tank again. Can I get one angle without getting shot at? Hit the ground. Alright. This one might be the tricky one. Give me that damaged one.
Stay put.
Warning. Damage critical.
Let's see what we can do. Let's climb this mountain for a second here. Alright, this should work. Ideally, we want to get those wind power at the back here.
Critical.
Oh, rip that nav beacon. Get rid of him too.
Warning. Damage critical.
You can clear everything up here, and as long as we just keep the Mammoth tank alive. Let's creep forward some more.
Damage critical.
Oh, that had some...
Warning. Damage critical.
It's not cheese if it works.
Damage critical.
So there's our Mammoth tank up there. However, we want to be really careful as we approach it, as it is manned. However, pop out your sniper rifle and it falls to the ground.
Warning.
That is the intention, by the way. You do have to capture it, and there's a pilot in it. Well, that's not good. Hang on, let's do this.
Warning. Damage critical.
Alright. Let's go give this back to the gentleman, and let's go take ourselves a Mammoth tank. Thank you for your vehicle, sir. Here you go. This is one of those missions where it's a little bit jank, but you have some very powerful tools to get through it, so don't be afraid to use them. Alright, let's double check again. Yep, Mammoth tank is still on the ground. Perfect.
Bobcat here. Grizzly here. Rolling.
Bring our forces up to watch that pass. These shield towers don't work like they do in the original. Now let's get ourselves a Mammoth tank.
Excellent job, Cobra 1. Now get that tank to the pickup zone.
So a heads up, when you use this, this is a hover-based turreted vehicle. You are going to have a bit of a trouble control on it. You lose your strafe ability because that's now you turn left and right, and you now have to drive it pretty much manually. However, you do have quad pulse cannons. They are very powerful, however you are on a very minimal range. You only got a max range of 100 meters on their lethal range, so you'll have to be smart about it. Secondly as well, because you're hovering very high, you won't be able to get health pickups normally. You're going to have to park over the top of them, like this, and pretty much get out of your vehicle, let the vehicle descend, and it will pick it up. Now you cannot lose this vehicle, so this is another perfect time to save if you need to.
Bobcat here.
Don't be afraid to send your forces ahead of you. And don't be too worried if they try and run into you as well, they will pass underneath you.
Yes, sir.
Attacking enemy. Moving. No mercy.
More trader and SDF.
Bobcat
There's
here.
a serious conspiracy going on here. Alright, let's go down.
Guarding friendly.
Rolling.
That one.
Bobcat here. Yes, sir. Bobcat here. You got it. Wolverine here.
Moving. Grizzly here. Moving. Rolling.
Yes, sir. Bobcat here. Yes, sir.
Moving. Grizzly here. Rolling.
Yes, sir.
No mercy. Ain't dirt, commie pinko.
Bobcat here.
Almost there. Should be one final attack. I'm not too sure.
Guarding friendly.
Oh, that's another Mammoth tank.
Ain't dirt, commie pinko.
There you go.
Bobcat here.
Wait, that was a trader painted Mammoth tank. Interesting. Anyway. And we're done. Now, how do I get this thing here? And that is the Mammoth project. Anyway, let's get on this debrief. Excellent work. The Mammoth tank will be an unprecedented advantage over the battles to come. Already, Black Dog's field researchers are working to re-engineer the Mammoth tank to suit our purposes. The presence of rogue NSDF forces on Mars helping the CCA and using the Mammoth is disturbing. It is possible that the scientists and alien artifact found on the moon were further involved with the Mammoth project. Commander Shaw and his staff are increasing their efforts to discover the true nature of the NSDF-Soviet alliance. Unfortunately, we must be careful in our dealings with mainline NSDF forces, since we have no idea how far this conspiracy has infiltrated the NSDF. And we're done. Let's see what's up next. Alright, that's a 2-for-1 special on the Black Dogs missions. Next up, we'll be back with the mainline NSDF forces, the Stars and Stripes, with the Stars and Stripes Mission 5, Escape from Mars. Anyway, as usual, if you like what I'm doing here, like what the videos I'm doing, like my narrations, give me a like, comment, and a subscribe. And by all means, throw down in the comments if you're liking the way I'm doing this recording live, or if you like my post commentary recordings. Anyway, thanks for watching. Peace out.